Hey guys, what we're going to do today is show you how to file your income tax return for free and basically in around 5 minutes. Okay, it's simple and easy, and I'm going to show you all the tricks and how easy it is. So what you want to do to get started is go to the website www.simpletax.ca. This is a great new website out there. Makes it very easy to do your income tax returns. Once you're there, you're going to want to choose the Start button, choose your 2018 tax return. Now, it does take a second for this to load up. Probably quicker on your computer. Mine takes a little longer for some reason. Probably all the, junk I have on my computer. But once this loads up, it's going to have a login box. Okay, what we want to do once that login box is here is choose the X in the top right-hand corner and close that down, and then choose Sign Up. From here, we got to put in our email address. Okay. And for some reason, you got to put it in twice. I guess that's their big security feature, having you re-enter your email address. Once you've done that, you click the Continue button. Then you enter a password. You can put your password in twice to confirm it. Then a hint so you can remember it. And then you push the Sign Up button. Then from there, it asks you the returns for. So we'll put our name in there, Mike Thompson. Click Continue. And then we get started working on our tax return. So what we'll do now to start off is you put in your first name, okay, and the tab button takes you all the next screens, then your last name, and then you put in your social insurance number. I'm going to put a wrong number in now. First off, I don't want you to know my social insurance number, but it'll show us what to do when there's an error later on. Okay, then we put in our birth date, okay, year, month, day, tab out, and we're good. And now we'll scroll down and fill in the boxes that we need to. You got to choose your language, okay, you got to put in your street number, okay, your street name, okay, then we go into the city you're in, okay, and then we go to the province, and then your postal code. Okay. Once we get down to that, then we scroll down more, and it needs to know your residence, so we're in Ontario, so we'll put that in. It talks about if you move and all that stuff, and if you want to learn stuff about that, look into our more advanced videos that are going to come out, or post a comment below and I'll get back to you. Okay, it asks about your family scenario. We're just going to put in that we're single, because we're just doing the basic return here with no dependents. There's a bunch of other questions here, and there's a few you have to answer, okay? Did you own specified foreign property needs to be answered. Basic return is going to be no. Did you dispose of your principal residence? No. Are you a Canadian citizen? Or yes. That allows you to put in your voting stuff, so if you want to vote, go yes. Then it scrolls down. You want to make sure you choose the Climate Action Incentive and the Ontario Trillium Benefit. And then for some reason, you have to click on the online mailbox here. Okay, from there you either signed up, you're already signed up, or no, you don't. So we're just going to click no. Now to get around your tax return, all you got to do is go into this little green box here and ask what you want. So we start off with our T4, we click on that, and it brings us to a T4. Put in your employer's name, the province you worked in, and then now use tab over and actually match up the numbers on your T4 slip to the boxes on them and all that. So you'll look at your T-slip, find box 14, plug in your employment number, then you'll tab over to box 16, which is CPP, put that number in, okay. Then you'll tab over to the EI and put that number in, and then you'll tab over to box 22, which is your income taxes, and put that number in as well, okay. There are other boxes you may use. Okay, there's box 20, which is your RPP contributions. There's box 52, which is your pension adjustment. There's box 44, union dues, and 46 for charitable donations. Okay, so those boxes may be on your return or on your slip as well, and just match the numbers up and put the numbers in those boxes. Next, you could have some RSPs. So we just type in RSPs here. We click on it, and up comes the RSP section. Okay, so what you have to put in your deduction limit. It's on your last year's notice of assessment. You can find it there. You choose yes for making your contributions, and then you choose in the period you made them. There's 2 periods. You can choose between last year, the March to December, or the first 60 days of this year. So we choose the one for the last year. We add up all our RSP slips for that period, and we just put the total in. Okay, then we go to add another contribution to do the first 60 days this year, and then again, we add up the slips and we put the number in. Boom, that's it for RSPs. Next, if you had some donations, we just go down to the donation thing, choose donations and gifts. Okay, now when we're down here, you just put in registered charity, and you add up all your donation slips, and you just put the gross amount in, the total amount in. Boom, tab it out, and you're done. Go down here, put your medical in. Okay, and you have to put who this is for, me and my partner. Then you have to choose what type of expenses. It's going to be regular. And then you add up all your medical expenses and you put them in the box here, press tab, and you're done. Basically, that's it for the basic tax return. You may have T5 slips and T3 slips. Again, just choose these, okay, and then the slip will come up, and you can match the numbers up that are on the slip with the dollar amounts in them. So now we want to click on a few things to finalize our return. We have to choose the climate action incentive. We just have to confirm that we're filing correctly. And then we have the choice if we live in a small or rural area to choose yes or no. No, we don't, so we're going to choose no. And then down here, right below, you now do the Ontario Trillium benefit. So you're going to choose a property and energy tax grant. You're going to say yes or no if you're in Northern Ontario. Then you either put in your rent paid or your property taxes paid. So we're going to put our property taxes paid in here, okay, and then tab out, and then we're done. So now we scroll down because we're finished, and we click check and optimize, okay. It's going to tell you some things that you may be applied for, like the working income tax benefit. We'll talk about that later in a future video. It says you can file old returns, so you just close it off. It says that if you change your name and address to call the government, close it off. And then it goes, oops, we have a problem. That's the social insurance problem part. So we just click fix it. It takes us up to the top. I am going to fix it right now, okay. And then what we do is we scroll back down to the bottom. And when we get back down there, we can click check and optimize again. And it loves our return. So now what it's going to do is show all the refund benefits and all that stuff you get. So right down here it shows that our refund is $681. We get GST quarterly. We get some Ontario Trillium monthly benefits and all that stuff. And what our RSP contribution is next year. Now you scroll down to the bottom, all you do is hit submit tax return, and boom, it's done. After that, a little box will pop up. Simple Tax will ask you if you want to choose $0 to pay them or give them a donation. From there, you can choose whatever donation amount you want. I suggest giving them $5. You know, it keeps the program going for next year, keeps it free and all that. And if we don't, we're going to be forced to use other programs, which are usually $29.99. So your choice, guys. Then when you're done, click the Save PDF button. It saves a copy onto your computer, and boom, that's it. You filed your taxes. They're submitted, gone, and within 10 days, you'll have your money from the government. So there you have it, guys. That's how easy it is to file your income tax return. Basic one in Ontario, Canada, and works for most provinces. It works for all provinces except Quebec. Quebec's a little different. And if you have any questions on more advanced stuff, post them below, and we'll answer them, or we'll shoot some more videos on how to do all that stuff, guys.